Thou hast created us for thyself, and our heart is not quiet until it rests in thee. This is a quote from the Saint Augustine, one of my favorite saints and one of the greatest saints of all time. As said by Philip Schaff, History of the Christian Church, Saint Augustine of Hippo is a philosophical and theological genius of the first order, dominating, like a pyramid, antiquity and the succeeding ages. Compared with the great philosophers of past centuries, in modern times he is the equal of them all. Among theologians he is undeniably the first, and such has been his influence that none of the fathers, scholastics, or reformers has surpassed it. So I'm doing Saint Augustine. All of us have a God-shaped hole in all of our hearts. We try so many times filling that hole with things that won't fit. We try filling it with sex, with drugs, with pornography, with being in the presence of others, with indulging, with gorging on food, or all these physical pleasures or spiritual or mental or whatever people are into. And we try filling all of our hearts with these things, and we try shoving them into that little hole, or to that whatever size hole that only God can fill. And St. Augustine goes on to say that only God can fill us, and only God can fill that hole. We might be happy for an hour if we have a really good cheeseburger. We might be happy for a day if the Texans win the Super Bowl, but ultimately that happiness and joy passes away, and it doesn't leave us ultimately satisfied. So God is the only person and being who can fill us completely, and it's His love, because our hearts are restless until they rest in God. When we try filling ourselves with all these other things, the happiness always fades away because it's not eternal joy, and it's not divine. So this is a problem in all of our society because of all the things we try filling in place of God, but we must realize that only God can fill that void in our hearts, and it only causes more damage and more pain when we try placing other things instead of God in there. Thank you very much. Thank you all for listening. I hope you all have a blessed day. Namaste. How do I end this?